Up XRP family, thank you guys for joining the video, and buckle up guys, buckle up, because all the things that we were always saying are happening in front of us. Yes, I'm saying it again guys, because I have been warning people from the beginning of time for this month. I told you that this month is going to be crazy. I was saying it from the beginning of January. I was saying it from the previous year, 2022. I was always telling you guys that these are the dates that we have to be prepared for. And now you can see it's very hard to buy XRP, and all the dates are near. The dates that the Federal Reserve to launch instant payment service FedNow in July. Okay? But the system will be ready from March on forward. So ask yourself guys, is this all a coincidence? All the banks failing right now, and then this is ready in July. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird that everything is coming together right now? The lawsuit almost ending, the liquidity crisis that they have. Think about it guys, think about it. This is not coincidence. The Federal Reserve said Wednesday will launch its long-awaited instant payment service FedNow in July. The instant payment network will settle payments in seconds, with the capability to support consumer to consumer, consumer to merchant, merchant to merchant, and bank to bank transactions. With the FedNow service, the Federal Reserve is creating a leading edge payment system that is resilient, adaptive, and accessible, said Tom Barkin, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond and the FedNow program's executive sponsor. FedNow is working with Volanti Technologies. Volanti Technologies is a Ripple partner. Okay? It's very simple, guys. This is not math. The best thing to buy right now is XRP, without a doubt. There is nothing better, guys. And it's very hard to buy. Think about that. The digital euro plus the digital pound are collaborating. Let's take a look.
Some members of the audience might know or not know the Digital Euro Association and the Digital Pound Foundation. I actually have entered a membership quite early on. I think it was last year that we first started, and this has always been our way to go in the partnership, that we update one another on what's going on in our respective jurisdictions and anything regarding the digital euro.
Bomb again, guys. Think about, they never mentioned a collaboration. Never. Right? But it was very obvious. I was already telling people that the Digital Euro Association is talking in the same, it's talking in the same context as the Digital Pound Foundation. So, okay, they didn't announce it, but you can see we are working together for longer than a year right now. Like last year, they started working together, right? Because they are building stuff on the same systems, guys. And it's not just them working together. They're building one system for it to integrate with each other, to communicate with each other, the whole world. They're building one system, guys. XRP has been successfully tested by SWIFT system in the past. SWIFT completes cross-border CBDC settlement pilot, 13 March. Okay? This is what can happen, guys. This is the possibility, the potential of what can happen. If you think that this is too much, just look at history. Look at, like, if we look at charts, we always look at history because history repeats itself. Look at this history. Look how long we have been consolidating. When there is a consolidation for such a long period, guys, when price breaks out, it breaks out very, very fast. And it goes and doesn't stop. So I think this is a very realistic price target based on history, not on speculation, not on all that bullshit. And yes, even if we go to $50, $60, guys, that's already a lot, right? So anyway, what we can expect is parabolic price action, guys, with everything that we have been seeing. A page from the Voyager bankruptcy decision courtesy of I am Paul Growal, describing the current and future regulatory environment regarding cryptocurrency. Full decision is linked. Now, I'm not going to read everything, guys, but you can see in this document what they want to do with regulation. Regulators themselves cannot seem to agree as to whether cryptocurrencies are commodities that may be subject to regulation by the CFTC or whether they are securities that are subject to securities laws or neither, or even on what criteria should be applied in making the decision. The uncertainty has persisted despite the fact that cryptocurrency exchanges have been around for a number of years. So what did they do, guys? They just let people get hurt. They let people buy into speculation, let some people get rich, let most of the people get wrecked. And now they start to think about narrowing it down, because they also themselves could make a lot of money with all what's been going on. Think about FTX, think about all the things that have been happening, guys. It's not for nothing. Okay, these people are very, very smart. They know exactly what they're doing. It's very calculated. People, it may not look like it, but things that are happening are very calculated, guys. Swift is ready for ISO 222 this month. Ripple versus SEC could end before migration. Swift plans to do their migration in March 2023 to allow their migration efforts and development to coincide with other strategic initiatives. The end date to enable full ISO 222 for cross-border payments is still November 2025. So the whole migration process will take a long time. But that doesn't mean that XRP will stay the same price, right? Because it can just move, because they're already going to use it. Here you can see Bank of England, Payments Canada, Eurosystem, Swift, Australian Payments, all of this, guys. And I told you that they're all working together, and here you can see, right? So no speculation anymore. And still people do not believe. Still people think that this might all not happen, while the evidence is very, very clear. This week in Congress and crypto, lots of questions and not many answers. Policymakers have been getting briefed by regulators daily on SVB. This story will be front and center of nearly every policy debate, including crypto, in the banking committees. Here's the latest. Because, right, they always say that banks are to be trusted and crypto is dangerous and all that stuff. But what if this happens, guys? A bank has fallen. People's money is gone. How can they still justify with crypto is dangerous? They cannot say that anymore. It is pretty interesting to watch the TradeFi policy world deal with the sheer information flood that is Twitter. For many crypto folks, this is normal, but not as often for TradeFi folks. Regardless, there is much more noise and substance, and it's causing problems. Now, this is a very interesting thread, guys, so that's why I'm reading it to you. DCC is a huge sector devastated by a crisis and is now looking for a culprit. It seems as if mainstream are placing the blame on the Fed supervisors. Mainstream DS are saying the 2018 bill, which made changes to Dodd-Frank. There are a variety of other culprits that DC is throwing out there. Some are pretty far-fetched, like the woke culture, and others are more serious, like interest rates higher, lower capital requirements for certain banks. Most banking policymakers know crypto isn't at fault. Of course, crypto is not at fault. Even if they do say that, guys, it's just to scare you away. This needs to be an answer combined with the fevered pace of Twitter is creating a whole mess and mixed messages. The fact-finding of this instance will take months. But sadly, since each camp has had to give its particular take, we are seeing a growing partisan divide. Some are saying they can't get access to bank account. Others are saying no problem. Like many of the issues plaguing what's real or not in the SVB context, I think the truth will be clear soon. Right now, there is a lot of noise and the dust needs to be settled. So you can see, guys, it's a complete chaos right now. And this can really, really trigger a major crisis, guys. What is going on right now, right? They need to, like... Banks are not going to completely fail, guys, because they already have the solution. Think about that for a second, okay? They already have the solution because they're not stupid. They have been preparing for this for a very long time. And here you can see the Bank of England is holding emergency talks as the Credit Suisse crisis worsens, the Telegraph. Now, I already told you guys, the SVB banking crisis is going to hit the whole world, right? It already started. Bank of England. We know that Bank of England has been preparing for a very long time to use XRP. It's working on a digital pound. Why do you think that is, guys? Everything here is connected. Once you start seeing that and don't believe in coincidence anymore, you will understand that everything they do is calculated, so you can also make calculated moves, because that's what you need to do right now. You need to get up and make calculated moves, because otherwise you're going to walk behind every fact that will happen. And it's a fact that crisis is upon us. And you can save yourself by looking which digital asset is going to be the future and invest in it. This is not financial advice, by the way. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.